strong as we cursed 4 items in the shop. Nice, solid 5-second elite kill. Thank you very much. We have a curse ricochet. Good morning, good evening, and of course, good afternoon. Do you want to be a denizen of the deep? I know I do. So let's go ahead and dive on in with one of my favorite new potatoes here in the DLC, the creature. A creature, of course, one that likes the deep, dark waters is perfect as we start diving into the Abyssal THRU's DLC, which was officially released yesterday on October 25th. So really enjoying the DLC, and of course, excited to jump right on in. Go ahead and pick up a bit of range damage as we play the creature. One of my, I'd say, one of my favorite of the new characters here in the DLC. Creature is definitely, I would say, a stronger potato. Definitely one of the ones that is, I'd say, stronger than well-rounded, which is sort of my barometer of is a potato strong. I really want to dive in a little bit more into this character because it really uses a lot of the new curse mechanic, which I find a lot of fun and really has changed the game as I've spent more and more time with the DLC. Wave 2, easy peasy, not going engineering, so we'll pass. I guess I'll take a touch of max HP. The signature mechanic is our weapon damage scales with curse 35%. In addition, we get a curse when we level up. However, we also lose range and we lose XP gain. Notably, we also start on this fish hook, which we were able to successfully use to curse this here shotgun. And again, I'm going to go ahead and be using plenty of, excuse me, gonna go ahead and use a ton of that mechanic as we roll through this wave. As we go ahead and dive into this run, I wanted to thank Blobfish. Blobfish not only so kindly provided me with a complimentary version of the DLC, so thank you very much. They have provided me with 3 keys, which I will be giving away to you lovely, lovely people. So we'll go ahead and give those keys away so more people can check this out. And I will go ahead and put the instructions on how to enter in the pinned comment below. I'm going to touch of harvesting because I like turning that online as well as a little bit of crit. So again, with only one fish hook here, you know, our chances of cursing things is going to be a little low, but we're still going to do our best. So go ahead and hit that Google Doc in the pinned comment. Go ahead and provide your email as well as your favorite potato, and I will pick the 3 lucky winners 1 week from this video being posted. So if you want to go ahead and get a free version of the DLC courtesy of Blobfish, please go ahead and do that. And again, thank you to them for providing those keys to give away. Anyway, as we're diving here, diving on in, right? Water, all that type of stuff, into Blobfish. Into... What are we doing here? What's my name? As we dive here into the... Doing some re-rolls here. Go ahead and lock that. Again, trying to lock some stuff to take advantage of that curse. Go ahead and play a little bit more with Creature here. I found that this character is very, very powerful, and this character is all about really stacking that curse as high as you can. Notably, curse makes the enemies more difficult, allegedly makes them drop more materials, although I am unconvinced, and gives you a chance to see cursed items and weapons, which are very, very, very powerful. So we're going to go ahead and get that curse as high as possible, get as many cursed items, and see how high we can get that curse by the end of this run. I have found, especially with Creature, that you typically are able to overcome the disadvantage. So I do find this Creature very, very powerful. A very powerful potato indeed. Very good at killing those elites in particular. I'm going to go ahead and crank that range damage. As you can see here, some really interesting results. We were able to curse 2 of these items. So this coffee, very, very strong. This is the strongest coffee I've ever had in Brotato. Again, Peaceful Bee, with this level of value, I'm happy to pick it up. I'm going to curse the lure. You know, we feel like we're a bit ahead of the curve, so kind of burn some rerolls there. But we're going to go ahead and try to curse that shotgun. Cursing weapons in Brotato is like insanely good. That is something I really have learned as I've beaten the DLC over and over and over again, is if you are able to curse weapons, it is a substantial power difference. That scaling really goes above and beyond and making runs easier. Obviously, cursed items can make a pretty significant difference themselves, but those cursed weapons like really make a difference. So wave 6 feeling good. Our little creature is sort of mucking around in the darkness, I presume, right? That's what creatures do. But before long, this creature, you know, is going to be like Godzilla or you know, Kaiju, or whatever that movie was. I can't remember, but the movie with the kaiju and the Jaegers and all that stuff. I can't remember what the movie is, but that's kind of what we're building here. No rip and tear needed. This is free crit, so we'll go ahead and take it, and I like feeling a little lucky. So again, not really able to hit that curse, unfortunately. However, fortunately, we do have at least one curse shotgun, so let's see. I'll go ahead and combine and buy a shredder. Love a whistle, very, very good item, and then we'll go ahead and try to curse another shotgun, a fertilizer, as well as this butterfly. And again, I really want to take advantage of that curse mechanic, which we're currently at 17. We're of course going to try to get that as high as possible in order to maximize that damage. I've gotten it up to like 100, which makes you really, really strong. And I have found creature in particular is an interesting potato because you feel relatively weak. Well, not weak, you're sort of zipping around, poking enemies, doing all that good stuff. Because the cursed enemies are much, much stronger. They have a lot more health. However, I believe, again, I haven't tested this super extensively, but I believe based on my testing that bosses and elites cannot be cursed, which means you get super used to dealing with the high health enemies, and then suddenly you get to those elites and bosses and you just shred them, which is a lot of fun because I like taking out my anger management issues on unsuspecting aliens in brotato. So that is sort of how I deal with my issues. I'm sure you have your ways yourself. Okay, what do we have here? Free range damage, like it, and free snail, sure. Harvesting isn't terrible, so I'll go ahead and pick that up. And we were able to curse this shotgun. We'll go ahead and upgrade that. You can see a whopping 129 scaling. So just, we can't compare, but I believe that'd be compared to 100. We were able to curse the fertilizer. So getting a ton of value out of this fish hook here. We'll go ahead and grab another shotgun for the road. Probably should have done that a little differently, but heck, what can you do? I am not perfect. I merely aspire to be. So our little fishy boy here is off to a good start. 23 curse as we sort of zip around here. Solid range damage at psych 4, but who is counting? But I do think we're off to a reasonable start here. Got several cursed items starting to drive that curse up quite a bit. Notably, our cursed hook is cursed. Our fish hook is cursed. So, our creature comes with a complimentary pre-cursed fish hook. Talk about customer service. So, feeling all right. Obviously, if you've been diving in or checking out dipping a toe into the water, one might say, of the expansion, I'm sure you have come to learn that it is much harder than the regular game, which is a opinion that I very much will agree with. The DLC is quite difficult, especially on D5, which of course is all we do here on this channel. And we've got our work cut out for us. It's been a lot of fun getting to learn the new enemies and new attacks and all that stuff. I will say I am finding myself substantially increasing my win rate, so I am certainly noticing it get a little bit easier myself. So we do have an elite come up here on wave 11. I do think this minigun is good enough where I will actually try to curse it, as well as both these shredders, as well as this coffee. So again, this is kind of like how I'm playing this build is, really trying to curse those weapons, because for example, we can curse that minigun and that is going to be insanely strong. So hopefully we're able to do that, or at least curse one of those weapons. Again, when you combine weapons, you don't lose that curse. It means you can really build up to those legendary curse weapons, which are just so insanely strong. So yeah, that's the plan. Now, the curse definitely is a bit of a double-edged sword. This character, because we get this bonus damage, you can see really paying off there. Normal characters can definitely get overwhelmed with curse if they don't have this built-in mechanic. So, you don't want to necessarily dive into curse and go for it all the time. It is definitely ramps up the difficulty of an already difficult DLC quite a bit. So that is something to keep in mind. I do think we're putting together a nice little run here. If we can get those weapons cursed, we will be in very good shape. I think we're in good shape regardless. And obviously, the more cursed items you get, the more curse you have, the more curse you see, the higher you can scale that. So curse definitely has a bit of a snowball effect here in this game, one that we are trying to take advantage of. All right, eye patch, 3 crit chance, and get 1 piercing. I believe this is the Buccaneer item at the exchange of accuracy. Probably worth it in our situation. And I'm looking for a little bit more damage. Our range damage is quite low, so happy with that. So Lord have mercy, we were able to curse this minigun. Look at that increased scaling. Oh man, this is going to be very interesting. We're not able to curse the shredder, which is a little disappointing. So I'm going to go ahead, and I was going to do a combine here, but I always just realized this is actually blue. It kind of looked purple, so a bit of a misclick there. But we'll go ahead and grab the minigun, and I will try one more time to curse that shredder, because I do think that would be quite good moving on, and we'll go ahead and try to curse all these. So we do have that curse minigun. This thing is just going to rip through enemies. We do have an elite come up on wave 11. And man, that curse minigun. I am very glad we have it, because that is going to help us just dumpster that elite, which makes me happy, because again, unrequited rage that I'm trying to work out through destroying deep sea versions of brotato monsters, because apparently the abyss means we're underwater, although our potato does not have a scuba mask or anything on. So like, I guess potatoes in brotato, they don't like breathe air. I don't know, right? Like, we're underwater. Where's our scuba gear? I don't see it. That probably means, you know, these potatoes, how do they get oxygen? Do they even use oxygen? Let's think deeply about the taxonomical processes of brotatos. I guess that is why I don't have many friends, but you're my friends, and so that's all that really matters to me. Okay, wave 10. Feeling a little overwhelmed, so single target damage I think feels pretty good, but clear feels a little behind, which I'm sort of surprised considering our shredders, but you know, these cursed enemies have a lot of health. For free, don't really want the padding. You know, we do have an elite coming up, so I would like some more damage, which I do see. Luck's only at 10, but attack speed is only at 28, so we'll take that attack speed. Armor notably at 0, which is a little greedy, but what can you do? So we're going to elite, so we'll hold off this bait. Really do like this increased scope, is quite good. And don't really want to curse the adrenaline. Do see another fish hook, which I love, and do see a cursed ugly tooth. Very, very good against the elites. Cursed bowling hat, quite nice. And black flag, which if we can curse would be even better. If we do curse this, we won't be able to do a good upgrade. If we curse this, we will have a very good upgrade. So actually, we don't really need that, but we can't afford it anyway. Anyway, wave 11. Going to be a bit of a tricky one here. We are a little low on defense as well as regen, but with our cursed minigun, all will be well. So doing very good damage here on the wave 11 elite. And by the time we scale this up, I think we'll be in good shape. So look at that. The 14-second elite kill. And you may notice your boy didn't get hit even once. That's right. I've been practicing. I am feeling a lot better about the expansion, man. It's hard. You know, I don't know how many new elites there are. Probably like 7. I'm sure they said it somewhere, but like, I'm too lazy to check. But those new elites, man, it's like when they are new and like learning all their dodge patterns, that's been the hardest part for me, is learning the dodge patterns of the bosses. But I've played a lot, I've been practicing, and I feel way better at dodging these elites than I did at the start of the DLC, where they were sort of really kicking my teeth in. But now it is time for revenge. I'm really excited about that black flag. One of my favorite items in this expansion. It's like a hunting trophy, except a little more consistent. Chameleon for free, already low in damage. I'm not really prioritizing dodge. No dynamite, no snake. A cursed cape, how about that? I definitely think one range damage is worth all this benefit, so I'm happy to see that. So once again, not able to hit the curses I wanted, but that is okay. We can upgrade into a shotgun here. Do like this bowler hat. I think it is worth trying one more time to curse that black flag. It's a very powerful item if we are able to curse it, because I believe it gives us 2 materials. We do now have a regular fish hook at 20 and a cursed fish hook at 28, so we have a 48% chance to curse that black flag, which should be very good. It gives us a ton of extra materials. So that is just one of those items. Again, I'm learning, as we all are, as we dive into the DLC, you know, the cursing items is definitely not consistent, right? It's not like it does the same exact thing for every item. Some items become a little better, some items become a lot better. So like that black flag, cursing that is definitely one of the better items I have noticed to curse. But we're off here at wave 12, feeling pretty good. You can see low defense, although with that dodge and lifesteal, that makes us way better off that cursed cape. But that's all right. At some point, we probably do want to get some armor, because boy howdy, do these elites and bosses in DLC hit like insanely hard, especially when they're cursed. So, you know, if you get hit by one projectile on wave 12 from a cursed enemy, we're probably going to take like, well, 20 damage. I literally was just about to guess it. And I didn't even get hit on purpose there to show you. But you can just see, defense definitely a little bit more important in the expansion as I sort of figure things out. I'm sure at some point I'll go back to my glass cannon ways. You know what, for free, take a sunken bell, kind of a fun item. Doesn't do a whole lot, as well as some range damage. Do like the broken mouth. Man, we are not able to curse this shredder, but I have faith. I'm going to try to curse the tree. And again, I do think curse is strong enough where like I'm happy to reroll even with a couple items in the shop, because oftentimes getting a cursed weapon or a cursed item is just so much better than the uncursed variant. At least that is sort of how I'm experimenting, right? Like, again, I haven't figured it out 100%, still sort of diving into the expansion myself, but that has sort of been my observations is that getting some of these cursed items is just so powerful. And again, especially those cursed weapons. Our creature, you know, he's coming online, right? Like he's starting to get fins, and you know, he is slowly but surely like peeking himself out of that black morass. Oh wow, there we go, Sunken Bell coming in hot. Needed all that help there. You can see, wow, we took a ton of damage there. You know, we will not be able to likely take 2 hits, but that's all right. We do have a wave 15 horde wave. That's why I'm really trying to curse that black flag beforehand, so we can really take advantage of all those enemies. But we will see. Wave 13 in the books. Feeling a-okay for free, like a corrupted shard. And we are able to curse the black flag. Like, look how strong this is. We cursed 4 items in the shop. All 4 items cursed. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so black flag, you can see now the reduction quite a little less painful. However, 2 cursed materials when you hit an enemy. Super strong. I finally cursed this freaking shredder. As soon as we now have a cursed, fully upgraded shredder. Really love to see that. And again, this poisonous tonic, such good stats there. And then the tree, you know, we'll worry about that afterwards. But there we go. Really starting to cook here. You know, again, gonna get that defense online eventually, but you know, defense doesn't sell the records, right? So let's go ahead and do what we need to do. Notably, our percent damage is quite low. We're actually at 0, and our range damage is sort of meh at 14, which is okay, like not ahead, not behind. So we are building something pretty strong here, but percent damage needs to go up. That's definitely slowing our damage down, especially considering we're already at 90 curse. Like 100 curse is a lot by the end, so we're really cursing ourselves, right? You know, Harry Potter put a curse on you. Do they curse people in Harry Potter? I'm not sure. I haven't read those books in about a decade. But if they do, you know, we would definitely be cursed in Harry Potter or something like that. I don't know where my brain takes me. I sometimes just open my mouth and things come out because I'm dodging and dipping and diving and ducking. Dodgeball reference, not Harry Potter reference. Anyway, I digress. Feeling good. Wave 14. Zipping, zapping, and blowing our way through. We do have a wave 15 horde wave. Oh, that bell. Yeah. Man, we take so much damage when we get hit. Holy smokes. We'll take some max HP. Like the tree, like the range damage. Have enough lifesteal. I'm feeling all right. Cursed Strange Book. 2 engineering for every elemental damage. That is very good. Unfortunately, not what we're doing here. I will take a medal. Don't like losing crit, but you know, we do want to get a little bit of armor online. Celery Tea can be pretty decent to sort of offset the penalty this character has. Again, notably losing 5 XP per wave. I can find him. There he is. So losing 5 XP per wave. You know, I'm not super worried about it. I'm going to curse a fish hook because that seems funny. Handcuffs, probably worth cursing, but going to be a little safer than that. So got a little bit of defense online. Again, 1 armor. So, you know, just want to be careful. I'm not super worried about this. Notably, we have not found a sharp bullets, nor have we found bandana. So that does limit our clear a little bit. So I'm very glad we have that fully upgraded shredder. Is cursed, mind you, in order to help us thin out these horde waves, which I will need all the help doing. Did take a spot O damage there. Spot O damage, you might say, but I ain't worried about it because I have good vibes here today. Man, look at that shredder just doing so much work. I believe it pierces 4 enemies at legendary, and every projectile explodes. Just raking in the money here off that black flag, man. I'm telling you, cursed black flag is so freaking good. You know, cursing that black flag. I mean, we're just getting so much money. Obviously, clear is a little soft here, but you know, still able to just get so many materials. 1380, holy crap. Let's see, this is probably worth taking just for the curse and the max HP in exchange for the range penalty. Don't need the sludge like a free bag. Was not able to curse my second fish hook. I have way too many materials to spend. Don't really need a Greek fire. There's sort of some memey stuff we could do there, but I will pass. Curse Metal Detector, 10% chance to double. That is worth the 2% damage trade-off. We'll go ahead and maybe get some dodge. Mushroom, not my favorite item, but cursed, I'll take it. Like the jelly, like the baby gecko. Speed is at 1, so I'll take this wasp. Love a giant's belt. Actually, I'm going to try to curse that because that seems like it'd be pretty solid. Love a baby with a beard. And should have taken the Greek fire, but you know, didn't know we were going to have that scared sausage right around the corner. If I did, that would be very good. So I have actually not cursed a giant's belt yet, so I believe it. Hoping it'll give 2%. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But if it does, I will feel pretty good. We have a pretty good chance. I believe we have 2 regular fish hooks, so 40 plus 28, so 68% chance to curse. I don't know if that all triggers individually or separately. If it triggers separately, then it would not quite be 68%. But it'd be close enough where I don't really care. So we'll hopefully get that up and running. Max HP really climbing here. So even though we don't have particularly good armor, very good max HP, so I'm feeling pretty safe. But do need to get some clear up, so get that attack speed up. Hopefully find a good clear solution, which, why am I talking over myself? There's a locked baby with beard, which will really sort of fix our clear issues. Single target damage feels very, very good. Clear is a little soft, but we will get that fixed, hopefully, because we'll hopefully curse it. I can't believe I cursed 4 items at once in the shop. I have never done that before. That obviously happened earlier in the run. But oh my gosh, look at this black flag. Look how much money this black flag is getting us. This is unbelievable. Okay, no weird food. Finally get some armor online. We are able to curse this, so critical hit steal 16% of the enemy's curry health, 1.6. So that is interesting to see how it works. Somewhat tempted to, again, curse this baby with the beard because I think it would be fun. So I will go ahead and try to do that. Crit chance 22. Go ahead and buy that and again try to curse this shotgun. So we have a couple curse shotguns there, and curse that honey jar because that's a really good item, so I can only imagine how good it will be cursed. Yes, I am being greedy by not taking the big with beard. I probably should have just taken it, but I'm trying to curse crap here. So look at that, 119 curse. We'll look at how that's translating the weapons, but at 100 curse, that's the equivalent to 35 range damage on this character. So 119, just really packing in our damage here. So feeling very, very confident we are going to dumpster the Wave 18 Elite, and I think just smoke the bosses. So our wave, our little creature, man, we're almost kaiju status. We're baby kaiju, you know. We're the kaiju at the start of the movie. What is that movie called? I can't remember. But you know, the start of that movie with the kaiju, we're like, you know, they just like wreck it because it's like a weak kaiju. That's us now. But by the end, we're going to be like the kaiju at the end of the movie. We're very, very strong. Look at all this. Look at all these crates. That's very, very good. So we are off to the races here. Wave 19. Blim blam. Thank you, alien ma'am. And just getting so many materials from that curse black flag. I can't believe it. Okay, love this. More range damage. A little bit of speed. Totally worth it. No sad tomato. This is free crit, so let's take it. Love a silver bullet. So we were able to curse the baby with a beard. 189% scaling. Very, very good. Love this baby with a beard. Love it. Gonna go ahead and grab this. This is the business right here. A cursed red shotgun. 102 times 6. 184 scaling. And it scales with this curse. Hot dog. That is good. We'll go ahead and grab the honey. I'm tempted to curse it, but we shall go ahead and pick it up. I'm going to curse this SMG and this poisonous tonic. I don't even know what happens if I curse a ricochet, but we're about to find out. Okay, wave 18. Feeling very, very good. Look at this. Goodbye. Hello. Thanks for coming. Nice, solid 5-second elite kill. Thank you very much. I really hope we curse that ricochet. It'll probably just be bounces to 2 enemies, but I just love it. This is the kind of ridiculousness that you can do when you really get that that curse going nice and high with creature. That's why this one's a lot of fun. You know, I do think this character is relatively strong. I've cleared D5 in the expansion with most of the characters. I'll be wrapping that up likely later today. And of course, getting clears out on D5 at the hardest difficulty with all the new potatoes. Definitely some strong ones and definitely some weak ones. Hiker, just kidding. Hiker's fine, but definitely one of the weaker potatoes or ones. Well, I have cleared it. You know, it just was definitely not the strongest potato. But I think creature up there with one of these stronger of the new ones. I definitely feel this character is very, very powerful. A lot of fun too, because, you know, really lets you go nuts with this new curse mechanic, which is a lot of fun. Okay, wave 18, super good. We have enough crit. You know, armor's pretty low, but I'll take the lucky coin. Like the free corrupted shard. No cute monkey. No Garden. Okay, look at this. We have a cursed ricochet. How many times have you seen that? That's pretty cool. 2 bounces, minus 15% damage, and of course, 7 curse. Yeah, we're picking it up. We're picking up this SMG. We now have a cursed red SMG, and of course, picking up this poisonous tonic. We'll go ahead and try to curse that. No reason to do that because this will automatically upgrade. Somewhat tempted to curse the crystal, but you know, I'm gonna get hit going into the bosses. So feeling pretty solid here. Oh my gosh, double bounces. Yeah, this is autopilot, right? That's the best part about it. When you get yourself to a point where you're just chilling, baby. You know, autopilot at this point. We got baby with the beards that's cursed. We got ricochets that's cursed. We got it all. This is nice. We just need to get a cursed community support, and we really put this together. You know, we've got several geckos. We're just collecting materials. We're getting an insane amount of materials from the Black Flag and the hunting trophy. This is some good stuff right here. This is high quality brotato action. Anyway, if you don't know me, my name is Sean. I run a channel here called Sean's Here. I'm a part-time YouTuber. I make brotato content because I think it's fun. And I hope you think it's fun to watch it too, and that's why we're good friends. So if you could do me a solid and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, I would be ever so grateful. We'll be doing clears with all the new characters on D5 in the Abyss. Wave 19, feeling mighty fine, team. That's not really a thing, but you know, what can you do? Just putting this together. This is the first take of this video too. Didn't even have to, you know, make it look like it's hard because it's not. HP regen, I guess, is okay. Damage feels good. So we're able to curse the honey. You know, curse honey. I don't know what that would be like. This is not a whole lot of damage, but I'll pick it up because we're actually a very good potato right here. Finally get the sharp bullets. Don't need with the double ricochet. I'd say our biggest issue, you know, which is slowing us down just a bit, is this percent damage being so low. Because our range is low, I will go ahead and pick that up, which, you know, is a little greedy and nothing I need here at the exact moment. Okay, we're going to wave 20 and we'll see how we do. I think we'll do just fine. You know, our armor is a little soft, but we'll go ahead and take this out. So you can see, you know, with those, oh man, a little close there, but hey, you know, who needs defense when you have offense? Anyway, that was an awesome, easy, fun run. Look at all these cursed weapons, man, just blowing it up. And here's the $1,000,000 question. How many materials do we get from our Black Flag? 2,280 materials up cursed Black Flag. That's why our mateys curse that Black Flag. I guarantee it, you won't be disappointed. Anyway, show now we can have a ton of fun with this character. 177 curse. Man, look at this shotgun. Just 134x6. I don't know about you. That's some good scaling. Anyway, appreciate it. Thank you, of course, for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget, brotato giveaway in the comments below.